Welcome back to History of Simple Things. Today's topic comes from one of our viewers, Francis Lobo 9297. Thanks for the great suggestion. You asked, what kind of battery is used to power electric vehicles? Electric cars seem almost effortless. They accelerate quietly, produce no exhaust from a tailpipe, and can travel hundreds of kilometers on a single charge. But beneath the floor of every modern EV is a technology that took decades of research, countless experiments, and major engineering breakthroughs to perfect. So, what kind of battery can reliably power an entire vehicle, and how did it become the standard for electric transportation? Stick around as we uncover the story behind the batteries driving the EV revolution, right here, on History of Simple Things. Long before electric vehicles became common, engineers had already been searching for better ways to store electricity. The earliest electric cars of the late 1800s relied on large lead-acid batteries, the same basic chemistry still found in many gasoline cars today, to start their engines. While these batteries were reliable and inexpensive, they were also extremely heavy for the amount of energy they could store. That meant electric cars traveled only short distances before needing a recharge. As gasoline engines became more powerful and fuel stations spread across the world, battery-powered vehicles gradually disappeared from public roads. Even though electric motors were efficient, the batteries available at the time simply couldn't compete with the convenience of liquid fuel. Throughout the 20th century, researchers experimented with many different battery technologies in hopes of creating something lighter, safer, and more powerful. Nickel-cadmium batteries offered improvements but were expensive and contained toxic materials. Nickel metal hydride batteries became a major step forward, storing more energy while avoiding some of cadmium's environmental concerns. In fact, several early hybrid vehicles successfully used nickel metal hydride packs for years. However, fully electric vehicles needed something even better. Drivers wanted longer driving ranges, faster charging, and batteries that wouldn't add enormous weight. The search continued because every improvement in battery technology brought electric transportation one step closer to becoming practical for everyday use. The breakthrough finally arrived with lithium-ion batteries. Although the technology had already transformed portable electronics like laptops and smartphones during the 1990s, engineers soon realized it could also revolutionize transportation. Compared with earlier battery types, lithium-ion batteries could store much more energy for their weight, making them ideal for vehicles where every kilogram matters. They also delivered power efficiently, could be recharged thousands of times under proper conditions, and experienced far less self-discharge when left unused. By the late 2000s and early 2010s, improvements in manufacturing, battery management systems, and cooling technology made large lithium-ion battery packs reliable enough for mass-produced electric vehicles, marking the beginning of today's EV revolution. Even though people often refer to them simply as lithium batteries, there isn't just one kind of lithium-ion battery. Different manufacturers use different chemical combinations depending on their priorities. Lithium iron phosphate, often called LFP, has become popular because it is relatively affordable, highly durable, and generally offers excellent thermal stability, making it well-suited for many everyday vehicles. Other manufacturers use nickel-rich chemistry such as NMC, which stands for nickel-manganese-cobalt, or NCA, meaning nickel-cobalt-aluminum. These formulas typically store more energy in the same amount of space, allowing vehicles to travel farther between charges, although they can be more expensive and require careful thermal management. A modern electric vehicle battery is far more complex than a single giant cell. Instead, thousands of individual battery cells are grouped into modules, which are then assembled into one large battery pack mounted beneath the vehicle's floor. This arrangement helps lower the car's center of gravity while protecting the batteries inside a reinforced structure. Every pack is monitored by a battery management system, or BMS, which constantly measures voltage, temperature, and charging conditions across the cells. If one area begins to overheat or charge unevenly, the system adjusts power delivery to keep everything operating safely. Cooling systems using either liquid or air further help maintain the ideal operating temperature, extending battery life while supporting fast charging and consistent performance. Although lithium-ion batteries dominate today's electric vehicles, research hasn't stopped. Scientists and engineers are developing new technologies that could improve safety, reduce costs, and increase driving range even further. One of the most anticipated advances is the solid-state battery, which replaces the liquid electrolyte used in conventional lithium-ion cells with a solid material. In theory, this could allow batteries to store more energy while reducing the risk of fire and shortening charging times. Researchers are also exploring sodium-ion batteries, which use more abundant materials and could become a lower-cost alternative for certain vehicles. While these technologies are promising, lithium-ion batteries remain the industry standard. The battery inside an electric vehicle may look like a simple box hidden beneath the floor, but it represents generations of scientific progress and engineering innovation. From the heavy lead-acid batteries of the earliest electric cars to today's sophisticated lithium-ion packs with advanced management systems, each step brought electric transportation closer to everyday reality. No battery is perfect, and future technologies will almost certainly improve on what we have today. But for now, lithium-ion batteries offer the balance of energy, durability, safety, and practicality that modern electric vehicles require. As battery technology continues to evolve, the cars we drive tomorrow may travel farther, charge faster, and become even more efficient. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.